With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You can feel the energy here in Toronto. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons. They've got the edge, 2 wins in 3 games against this team, going for number 3 here.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
On the wing, Turner. Over Porzingis. Outside for George. Back to Porter. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now, here is Harden after LeBron James's miss. This one for 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porter with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. George with the ball. And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Harden to the middle. Here's Turner. Fires the 3. Thompson with the bucket.
Just so remarkable and consistent from distance is Klay Thompson.
Healed outside. Takes it inside. Looking to end the run. Here's Isaac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Now, here is George. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Pass to Turner. Harden inside the 3-point line. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Kevin, it's no secret what drives their defense. He said our shot blocking makes a huge difference. We protect the rim, and that jump starts our fast break. And I expect nothing different tonight. Kevin, they're looking to wrap up the season series with a 3-1 lead. We'll see if they can get it done. Back to you.
Appreciate it, DA. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Well, slowing the pace is easier said than done. How will they go about it?
James. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I mean, you really could call a foul almost on every play when LeBron James is driving. That time contact, no whistle, didn't bother him.
Thompson with the bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. So both teams making some changes here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Murray with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Drains the 3-pointer. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, shot from the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the three by Detroit. Inside, Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
.40 left in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Porter. Traps in the tray. Porter's got 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Caruso. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Burks can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 10. And here's Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Porter. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Enzo Harden will bring it up for Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge to see how Jamal Murray's doing. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He told me that it's a sprained knee, and while he is in extreme pain right now, he appears to have escaped without suffering any tears. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility he'll have to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Back to Caruso. Pass to LeBron. Out to Porzingis. Takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Shot clock at 3. And here's George for 3.
Here's some advice. Don't go at LeBron James.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he drives in, and James throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that one is good. Harden's got 6.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Raptors trailed by 10. Caldwell Pope outside. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bamba. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And right now, Bamba is still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there. Able to draw that foul.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Middleton. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Raptors trailed by 9. Healed outside. Here's Bamba. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Pass to Vucevic. Middleton for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Johnson. There's the 3. And no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Vucevic. A fader. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
And with the ability to step out and make shots, bigs like Vucevic have a lot of value in today's NBA.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
Here's Harden. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career. He was a great shot blocker.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now Porter still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Thompson for the triple. Hands it from downtown. And the Pistons lead by 13. James looking it over. And no good that time. George with the defensive effort. Outside Turner. Outside Porter. Outside George. Thompson for the triple. They get it back, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Pass to Isaac. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. Shot to stop the run, and good that time. Isaac's got 9.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Here is Porter. Back to George. Wide open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Here's LeBron. And the basket is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long. And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And Lowry has it in the corner. Johnson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before. Yeah, the defender all over it. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Outside for Lowry. Nice ball movement by Detroit. George. Pass to Vucevic. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Toronto. Trailing by 17. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Outside, George. Here's Vucevic. Johnson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Pistons. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Bull.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Pass to Lowry. Back to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Detroit.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentage.
55.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Raptors trailed by 19. Caruso, bounce pass. Pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
So much power behind what LeBron James brings to the rim.
Here's Harden. He takes it in, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's his first personal.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Thompson. There's a screen by Porter. Another three for Detroit.
Thompson.
And the excitement on that bench grows as Klay Thompson pours it in.
James outside. Now Caruso. Healed from outside. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Middleton. Thompson for three. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Porter. Over in the corner, Turner. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And it's in there.
Well, Klay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
Here's James. Detroit with the rebound. Outside, Porter. Harden right side. Another three for Detroit.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Back to LeBron. Pass to Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And you love how LeBron is able to lift the whole team with his passing. That facilitating gives them a lot of energy.
And here is Hield. James outside. Back to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here.
for the Pistons.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Klay Thompson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Knocks down the 3-ball.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Lowry. Pass to Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first personal foul.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Toronto. At the elbow, it's Bamba. That one's not going to go. The Pistons go the other way with it. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Right side, George. The kick out to Porter. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was